What's this? All right, guys. Welcome to the first official MA in Excellent. So today we're gonna bring out a lot of information to every one of you.
All right, let me get started. I know Westy and Tommy are both focused on topics of the AMA. So before we get into business, I want to make sure that everyone gets to know a little bit of who we are. Start with Tommy. Tommy lives in Sandakan, Malaysia. He is married and has one child. In his spare time, he serves as the head of referees for the Sandakan Basketball Association.
Oh,
Yeah, in the past, he has dabbled in the world of international trade, importing and exporting goods, such as rice, sugar, and cooking oil. This has helped him have a deep understanding of the transshipment business, particularly in the Philippines. Currently, Tommy works for Greenview Cold Storage. You might wonder what type of storage that is. Greenview Cold Storage stores chickens, eggs, and cold storage foods like fish balls. Tommy deals with the distribution and sales of fresh chicken and eggs. He has been at Greenview for over 4 years. Tommy's also an entrepreneur. He runs a local Malaysian cuisine cafe. It has been open for 8 years. On the education side, Tommy pursued a Bachelor of Arts in Graphic Design at Curtin University in Perth, Australia. It is during this time that Tommy and Westy both met. So that's a bit for Tommy. For Westy, so I know a lot more people know Westy. He's the founder of both Mindtopia and Eggcellent. Mindtopia is mining as a service and has been running for a little under a year. Mindtopia is registered under Quantinet in Malaysia. Right after the introduction, I'll upload it so everyone can see it. Um, while running Mindtopia, Westy also works as a system administrator for one of the top three real world mining and agriculture companies in Western Australia. Outside of work and projects, Westy spends a lot of time with his family, which includes his two daughters. So a fun fact for Westy is he loves morning runs. Before every meeting, he actually has to go on a run. Maybe it helps him de-stress. Uh, so
that's right. I have to stay
I'm
healthy. I have to stay healthy.
yeah. I'm Chewy. I've been working for a gas and utility company in application management and real-time systems for over 5 years. In my free time, I volunteer to tutor kids in programming. I've also created a few games in the past. First game was called Mathlian. It was a mix of Mario running and math.
Oh,
You can actually find it in YouTube. My second game was VR based, and it was a scary game where you have to escape Bigfoot. Towards the end of 2020, I began my journey in crypto and investing in general. I learned a lot about what makes a project succeed and what decisions hurt projects. And then you can ask Westy. The first thing I did before I joined Excellent was tell him to send me his ID so we both dox each other.
yep.
But
That's right. That's right.
yep. And then yeah, I'll pass it off to was it you or Tommy first?
All right. I
Westy
will.
first.
Yep. What I will do, I will give me 1 second. I'm just gonna share the screen. Where's the stuff? Yep. All right. Let me have a look. All right. Can you guys see the spreadsheet here? Or do you want
Yep.
me to make it a little bit bigger? Is it better now, or you?
Either way was fine.
All right. I'm just gonna do it this way. All right. 150% zoom.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What you guys are seeing is an open book full midnight operation calculation in USD. So the first batch will be pre-selling all 300 NFT that will cost in $500 each, and then we'll have a second batch of 280, and then it will price at 600. So total fund of we're gonna try to raise 330,000 in USD, And what all these costs, all the fund will be goes towards to the land purchase, building farm, cages, and everything from the ground up to production. All right. And give me 1 second. All right. As for the land purchase, I would do a quick one. I have already successful identify one of the land in Sandakan, Sabah, Malaysia, and I have a talk with the landlord, and he is agree on whatever terms that I have gave him. So we're just gonna wait for the funding period to be over, then we'll be able to purchase the land right away. And what else? The second one gonna be the farmhouse. Yep, Tommy, gonna go back to you.
Hi guys. The farmhouse, it's a concrete structure. It's not like the one that we have actually shared in the chat we had before. Those info sharing. This is going to be a concrete steel type of building, and then because of doing that, by doing that, it's actually help us and benefits us with a very good environment, farming issues, and then it will lower the risk of bird flu and other harmful aspect to our chickens. So if you've seen that I have actually selected handpicked a construction company, and then the all the calculations have been out, and then yep, that's basically we're gonna be the farmhouse that we are using, not like those old type kind of farming in Sandakan. It will be a concrete style, and then yep, the second yep you see, these are actually that's what we call open air type of farmhouse, but it is after a little bit of modified by me and my local expert. We are actually built a different one. Then we will show it after um, when the construction company has actually come up with the blueprints. It's not like an architect blueprints. It's just like a sketch up of how the building gonna build. The building gonna be. So yep, that's basically for the building itself. And then if you guys have actually Kevin, Wesley is going to show you how much is that's going to be. That is the sizes of that that this farmhouse going to be 7,200 square feet. It's kind of large. It's kind of big, and it can occupy fits for 10,000 chickens.
Yep, it's actually able to fit up to 10,000 and 80 plus chicken. But then because of we try to give it give all these chicken a little bit more space to run around, and then so they can be happy, and then they will be able to produce a happy egg for us. So yep, we're not gonna we're not gonna maximize the space to fit all the chicken. So we have to give it some space. Yep, as for the cage system, we will divide it into two categories. So one is for big bird and one is for young bird. You guys might be wondering why there are two different cages. I will go into it later on. So as for the big bird cage, I believe is this type. Yep, this is the type for all the big bird to stay in. So it will have all the automatic warden system. So they will be fed constantly. I mean, will be the water supply will be there 24/7. Whenever they need it, they will just try to drink it from the what they call nipple drinker. And then there will be the reason why we have another type of small young bird cage, that because of during the grow up process from month 1 to month 4, there will be 1 to 10% death rate, and it's very normal for agriculture in poultry farming. So we have to rebuy all the young chick to put them into this kind of cages, a little bit smaller, to separate them from the older chicken because of they are pretty weak, so we have to separate them. So once they grow older, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, then we'll be able to put them back into the big bird cage. That is why we have two type of cages, and they will have like a special food tray and drinks trays for all the young bird as well. This is how it looks like. Yep, this is for the young birds. Can you guys see it?
I can, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, cool, cool. All right. So as for the yeah, like we said, these are the costs. 22,000 for the big bird, which is I think is about 60 to 70 cages, and then for the young bird that will cost about 85. So that is around 10 cages. For the food tray, 1,250. As for the baby chick, we'll be buying it from the West Malaysia because they have more supply over there. So we have to import them from the West Malaysia back to the East Malaysia, and it will cost about 20,000, including shipping. Yep. As for the electrical work and water pipe, water tank, then I will let Tommy to talk about.
Um, uh, why not? I do it this way. It seems like kind of like a slow one. Um, e- Egg farming, excellent egg farming is actually very successful. It will be a successful project is because of the aspect that we're putting in, like our land, farmhouse, water supply, electricity management, sales and operations, all the securities, all the insurance, and the health of the chickens. I put it in this way that we will it's gonna be like how long if it's we go down all by the list, it's really we talk about it bits by bits, but we actually have already found out there's a lot of good and useful, and that is how we're gonna do this farming. As for like our cage system, our farmhouse, our land, because owning a land is better than renting a land. And then we are able to find a land, and then we already had this. Kenny has already had this meeting with the owner, and then water supplies and electricity, it would not be a problem because even though if there's a cut of water supplies, there's still backup plans, a cut of electric supplies, sometimes it comes up to be a certain of time that you maybe it's bad enough that you have blackout or something like that, then we will have generators. We don't need huge generators. That's why cost management in this project is very important. And then we managed to squeeze down everything into a very packed and well managed cost for the whole project. So water supplies and electricity, we will have our tanks. We will have our generators if anything goes wrong, because from our experts and from our local experts, and this particular local expert is actually working for us. If we manage to get this project up, he has already agreed that he's going to join this company. So the water supplies and the electricities and the environment of the whole farm is actually is a very important aspect of breeding leghorn chicken. That means, well, that's what we call egg farming. So if we have a very good water system, a very constant and safe water system, and electricity usage, it will be we will have very great advantage of not letting our chicken die.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of there is an aspect of why people failing in chicken breeding or egg farming is because of the environment, the water supplies, and then the electricity sometimes. Anyway, Sandakan or maybe Sabah or maybe Malaysia, we still in the whole Malaysia, we still experience time that there will be maybe an
Some
hour or two
downtime.
that there will be a blackout, because of some certain reason, or maybe
Maintenance.
yeah, maintenance or whatever. That is something that actually it will kill all your chickens. And then because of the farmhouse that we are building, the farmhouse that we have created, the environment, and then the building structure and the way that we're going to protect our chicken, then this actually will decrease the possibility of chicken dying, okay. A short, a very short info that the chicken die because of the environment, because of the disease, and because of the size. I mean the spacing that they are actually living in. If we and we will have provide a very good space for the chicken to live in, it will distress them, and then they will live in a very comfortable and very good environment. It will actually keep the production constant.
Yep, they will
So
live long.
that is the reason why the water supplies and electricity supplies is very important. And then the next part is the management and working personnel. I have already, even though it is not high, I have already hired, which is it is already agreed by this local expert. He's going to join us once our company start,
Yep,
once this project start. He
and
already agreed.
yep, and his name is called Jordan. And
Mhm.
I will give you guys a rundown on a little bit of Jordan's background. He has been working in a chicken farming for the past 8 years, including this year, and then he is leading about of eight eight worker of in a team, and then breeding about 100,000 chicken. And then he also graduated from one of the government portrait farming school as well, and who also have obtained the certificate from the government. Yep.
Okay, so Jordan's going to join us, and there's another two um, well-trained workers by him that is going to join us as well. So I have actually have backup plans for, even though, let's say, for example, if there's no Jordan, there will be another consultant which is willing to join us because of the plan and the project, the whole picture of the project that I'm showing to all of them. So they are very keen to work for us. So we have no problem with our management and our working personnel. If you want us to go into detail, please let us know that how we're going to do it, and then what we're going to do, like how we're going to manage all the chickens. I have to go about kind of like broad information pass through because it's going to be really long, and then especially we have to save some time for you guys to ask questions.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll just go through it like that, and then
Perhaps we can,
information that I'm give. Yep.
hang on, Toby. Perhaps we can talk
Mm.
about the what's this estimate 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and all this timeline. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so if after we manage to get the fund or manage to get the mint out, and then the first 4 months we're gonna be the first 4 months are gonna be a period that there is nothing, there is no income, but there will be the operations that we're gonna bring up on this month. For the first month, it's gonna be the land purchase with all the legal documents and everything that we need to do in order to get the land. And then once when we starting to get on the first month on our hand on the land, and that is the time that we're gonna start doing building our farmhouse. Normally, in any places which I believe that you have to purchase the land first before you do anything on the land. But Kenny have actually talked to the owner, and then we agreed that once we start to do the S&P and those legal documents, we can actually set foot on the farm, the land itself, and to start building the farmhouse. The farmhouse it took about 14. No, sorry,
'About 8 weeks, eight
to
to 10 weeks.
8 to 10 weeks
Yep.
time, depending on the weather that we are facing on. I don't think there's a problem with the construction company, but just worried that sometimes it might have a short rain. Then if you are doing the footings and you're doing all those
The groundwork.
concrete
Yep.
works, then you have to wait until you have to wait until the sun to come out. So the first month and the second month will be the land issues and the farmhouse.
Yep.
So when it comes into the third month, then we will start ordering our cage system, which is Kenny. We start ordering the cage system to come in. It took about 4 to 5 weeks time to come in. That is like the longest time we're going to be. Hopefully, it comes in exactly in
Yeah,
4 weeks time.
yeah. Why
So
why is it?
during
Okay, hang on. Sorry to interrupt. So why is it taken about 4 to 5 weeks time? That because of the global shipping issue, because we are buying it directly from China, all the way from China to Sanagan Sabah in Malaysia. So there will be like a long lead time. Yep. So
and
once
then
so
during
one so once
okay.
we have yeah, sorry. So once we have received the all the cage and things like that, all the setup and has been set up, and then we will start buying the 10,000 chicks from the West Malaysia. Yep.
Okay, so during this third month, then this thing is gonna come in, and then we will fly over to meet up with our suppliers of our chicks. Because it's 10,000 chicks, so we have to fly over and discuss with them, and then we will get them to come in for before everything, right after everything has completed the farmhouse, the cage,
Yep.
the installation of all the cages. Then the chicks will come in, and then that's most probably happening on the fourth month. So it will happen in between the fourth month and the fifth month. So the beginning of the fifth month, if everything is on our hand, so fifth month we're gonna be starting chicken. The chick we're gonna come in. Then by starting from fifth month, then it takes about 16 to 18 weeks that the chickens will start laying eggs.
Yep.
So by this calculation, month eight onwards will be our first batch of production. So
Yep.
that is the cost management for the working personnel. Month one, if you guys see on the spreadsheet that there is 3 months that are without workers' salary, because I'm not going to bring in anybody in. I'm not going to bring in all of them. They all agreed that which is the month that they're going to start working, and then they all have agreed that in this case, then we can save costs, because during this time of period of time that we don't need anybody. We
Yep.
just need to make sure that system are going to come in, all the cages are going to come in, all the installations, all my lightnings and all my water supplies, electricity is going to be done by that time. So the month of starting the month of the fourth month, there'll be Jordan will come in together with me and Westies. We're gonna do our plannings, and not we're gonna execute our plannings, not do. We already done our planning. We're gonna execute what we planned, and then we start serialize those the place. Make sure that everything is good, and we'll be waiting for our chicks to come in on that period of time.
Yep.
So
That's right.
when the chick comes in, then we will start to have our two workers to come in to start the whole farm operation. Okay.
Yep. That's right. So from month one to month three, Tommy and myself will be working full time on the farm. So we will have to, to monitor all the construction process, and to even with all the cages system, we're gonna do it ourselves. We're gonna build it up, because it's not like a really difficult job to get it built up. It's just like a Lego type of cages. So yep. So me
That's what
and
we call plug and play.
yep, that's right, sir. Yeah, that's right. So you guys will be seeing us through the security camera, in daily form, so that you guys can check whether we are actually working on the ground, or playing around or things like that. Yeah, there will be a full security system and alarm installed in the premises. That is to prevent all the intruder. Let's say one of the worker is trying to steal all the chicken feed or whatsoever. We gonna know everything, so we have to monitor them as well as you all the NFT holder. They will be provided access um to the security system, so you can actually view it from your mobile anywhere in the world that has the internet. Yep.
Okay, so that is basically the management during the provocative part periods and the production periods, and the farming periods as well. So basically on that spreadsheet is actually showing you that production we're going to start on
Month
month
8.
eight. Yeah, month eight. Then
Yep.
there will be so if and there's can you slow down a little bit for the production of the chickens, you know. If everything goes well in a very good happy Sunday, that means we're going to have 10,000 chickens. But it is impossible to keep on 10,000 chickens because with datas and local experts and experience, you know, we have already calculated we might have about like 9,000 chickens, healthy chickens with healthy productions, you know, with food production. Then there will be that will be approximately 9,000 eggs per day. So this
Which
there's
one?
30 eggs every day, 9,000
Ah,
eggs
yep.
per day. Per day. That means we're gonna have 300 trays of eggs per day. If you notice that, you guys are gonna notice that this spreadsheet there's no transport expenses. Normally, if a farmhouse or factory, you still need to have a truck or transport, a way to transport out all your goods to customers, which is something that I've done. And I will, and it's already done that we're not needing it for the this farm because all our stocks has actually been booked, even though I don't have a farm now, has already been booked by 5 hypermarkets and 4 resellers. So I've actually have this schedule for Monday, Tuesday till Sunday. That means every day that 300 trays of eggs is already been booked, even though we don't have Excellent now. I've already I have already made all these sales without the actual eggs and without the factory. This because I've known all of these managers and the owners of this hypermarket, and then they are very happy, and then they can't wait to have extra eggs because the demand in my place in Sandakan is actually too high apart from the supplies itself. So if you can see from the spreadsheet that you will not see any transport expenses because
Yep.
we are not getting another truck or we're not getting another van or
To
like
do
a
the
box
delivery.
van or whatever. Yeah, to do the delivery because they have already agreed to come over and take and collect all the eggs if we have the eggs, you know. And then I already have spoken to some of the owners and some of the managers and or the general managers saying that I will have that kind of amount, and then you have to come and pick it up. Then
Yep.
I
Yep.
said they say no problem as long as you have it, we'll be happy because if we can provide that amount of supplies to them, they is actually better for them without thinking, you know, without planning. Because I myself, working in Greenville, I have to go and look for stocks to sell for my company. I have to go to call up everybody's those suppliers, you know, those small farms, you know, calling up from to another suburbs or another cities, you know, to ask for eggs, you know, in order to make sure that they can come in eggs that we can actually satisfy our customers, and that is what I'm experiencing now, and I have actually this is the sales and operation is actually not a problem because if the more we produce, the better sales we are. That's for sure. And then most important thing that the way thing is how do we sell the eggs? Is there anybody or is there any conflict? Is there any competitors? Is there any? There is none. As long as you have eggs in Sandakan, it's actually sellable. It just depends that how we're going to sell it because I've already created and I already created this way for Excellent so that we don't need to come out extra costs for the freights outwards, you know, like for the transport, you know.
Yep. And
So
another
basic,
thing is the land is actually located next to the what we call highway. So yep. So it's a easy access to the farm to do the collection for all from all the hypermarkets and the reseller.
okay, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about insurance here, which is the farmhouse and the the cage system is there. All well, everything inside the farm is actually we it
Insure.
can be insured, but not the livestock. Livestock insurance in Malaysia not workable. So I have to let you guys know that the insurance that will Excellent have, we're gonna be on my hand and Westies and my my the local expert. We will take good care of our chickens, you know. But anyway, by this open air and closed air type of farming, it will not be a problem because I'll run through you with a little bit about the farmhouse. It's going to be concrete side with nettings all the way up, so airflow is perfect. Lightings, you know, winds, everything, you know, ventilation is perfect.
Yep.
But it will block all the birds coming in. Biggest problem on old school farmhouse in Sandakan is because picture I've shown you guys, which is actually I've been in that farmhouse working for 1 day because I went in there. One of my friends, so I go through with them. It's like a daily basis. You can see all birds flying around, flying in and eating those leftover from those fats, you know, those body fat, and then that is the biggest problem that those people are facing, and then they are not willing to change. So information flowing out from I mean feeding back from my local expert is say that he has already seen my design, not my design, our design of this new type of farmhouse with the new type of cage system. And he's so excited, and I'm so excited because I
Because a
am managed.
new
Mm.
modern farmhouse with technology.
Because
That
he has been, Jordan has been working in such a low, disgusting old type of farmhouse for about 8 years. So he's very fed up with all this because he said the owner of his this farmhouse supposedly should earn more rather than ignoring all these important facts of farming chickens or egg farming, you know.
yep.
So yeah, we will yeah, this will actually give the all the people, all the investors a very good insurance kind of like you know, it will give you a better confidence for that your things gonna happen in farmers gonna be safe and well monitored. And about the chickens, we have already booked spoken to those local doctors for, you know, doctors who actually, they are not vets, they are actually doctors, you know, they call them doctors. This kind of company, they are actually providing those doctors to go to the farms every once in a month to check out all your chickens, you know, to give them injection or whatever help they need if the chickens are not in a good health form, you know. So we already have these doctors coming in. We already spoken to them, and then we already booked them. And then will be vaccine program, and there will be a cleaning program from my local expert. It's all in. It will be all in kind of like a KPI, kind of like reports per daily reports. So um,
Yeah.
we
Talking about the daily report, I have to jump in and to clarify that all the cages they will be like a one block per block and next to each other. Yeah. So everything will be recorded. All so the two workers they do not just do the manual cleaning or feeding or whatsoever. They will have to do some data as well as for the as part of the KPI. So they will have to record, okay, today room number one produce how many eggs, and then room number two produce how many eggs. So we have to keep all the real time data. So in by doing that, we will be able to identify which chicken is producing and which is not. So for those that are not producing, so we have to take them out because they will be keep on eating the chicken fat. All right, and then we'll be burning money to raise a chicken that doesn't produce an egg to us. So we have to to do all the real time data. Yep. Sorry,
D'accord, je
who's
c'est
who's speaking?
Chewy, is there anybody? Has anybody? Chewy, has anybody aroused any questions yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Cobal asked, how large will a carton of eggs contain?
What do you mean by
sorry,
how large?
how large? I can't see.
Can you repeat again?
It's under the question. Yeah, how large will a carton of eggs contain? So B.
Oh, there will be a 30 eggs in one carton.
Okay. That's the only question I see on here.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Cool, cool. Yeah, we call it
Okay.
we don't call it carton, we call it, per tray.
A
So,
tray.
yep,
A
yep, yep.
tray. There will be. So if I will be expecting that we're going to have healthy chicken
Yep.
because of the
The
cage
environment.
system and the environment and the way that we're gonna do, and then this type of good healthy breeding chicken
Yep,
a procedure. Then we will have I'm looking in a very good perspective that we're gonna have like about 300, at least 300 trays a day.
yep. And also, for all the funding, for all the total fund, we'll be purchasing, from land all the way to production, and it will be enough for to last us 8 months, total of 8 months, and then we still have about 35,000 in the treasury wallet, and this is a good one. Yep, I have spoken to Tommy, Jordan, and the other two workers that our salary for the on-ground staff will be fixed for 2 years. So there will be no salary increment during these 2 years until all the NFT holder has been ROI. All right. So after ROI or closer to the ROI date, then myself will bring up I would say a proposal to the order holder, and then we'll start the topic, to do all the salary increment for all the on ground stuff, because they are they are also trying to sacrifice themselves for to get order holder to get the ROI faster. They understand and they all agree to it because of they see the my vision behind the project and all this stuff. Yep, they see the future. Yep. So this is the calculation for the worst case scenario. But I don't think we will be able to, to go down to this worst case scenario because of death rate is up to 30%, which is ridiculous. If we ever hit, 30%, I don't think we should start this project at all because it's ridiculous. We don't know what we are doing. But then with all the equipment that we have, workers and especially the local expert, I don't think we will even hit more than 10%. Below 10% is very normal in portrait farming. Okay. So even why do I need to show you guys a worst case scenario? Because of even with worst case scenario, the project is still profitable, but it's not a lot. I would say about 30. I would say 25 to 31%. And then this is a average case scenario, which is a normal case, with the 10% death rate, and then happy chicken. Then we're producing about 9,000 eggs per day, which is 300 trays per day. Then we'll be able to earn us about 42%, 43%. And then this is going to be the big one, the best case scenario. So we have everything, and then they are, all the chickens are happy. For a normal chicken around the world, they will be producing 2 eggs in 3 days. So I'm
No,
calculating.
no, no.
Yep.
3 eggs in 2 days.
Oh, sorry, three
Three.
3 eggs in 2 days. Sorry, my bad.
So we are looking about 1.5 per day. So this is not this is a normal happy chicken. That means it's a normal. I'm not saying happy. It's like normal healthy chicken. Normally, that's what you get for. They'll lay 3 eggs in 2 days. So if you are calculating by 1.5, it's actually more than 10,000 eggs per day.
Yep.
Because if
So
you have 9,000, even though you have 9,000 chickens, times 9,000
we
9,000.
9,000 chicken with the 10% death rate, and we still the chicken will still be able to get produce up to 13,500 per day, and that will and the ROI percentage will be up to 77% minus with all the emergent wallet, team wallet, and all this stuff.
Okay, I see some questions from the Not Catcher. When this farm is successful, will there be plans to create more chicken farms, Kenny?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Wesley.
Definitely, definitely. I don't see why not we're gonna stop it though. Correct?
I can add a little bit on because the land that we purchased is about it's 1 acre
Yep.
plus, so it's about 42,000 square feet. The first farmhouse that we are building is only 7,200 feet square feet.
Yep. So there will be
So there'll be
plenty of
lot plenty of land, and then if the reason why this is going to be successful because egg farming is actually just a normal structure. Is an everyday repeating structure type of work. So if you can do it, if there is no big issues coming in like bird flu, um, or maybe a flooding, which doesn't happen in Malaysia, in the place that I live in Sandakan,
yep.
or typhoon or
Yeah.
thunderstorm or
Okay.
whatever.
Quick. For your information, in Malaysia we don't get any natural disaster. The most will be
So
the most will be heavy raining. That's it.
So there will be it's really a very high percentage that
Success
we're going
rate.
to do the second farm, the third farm, the fourth farm because having such a team that we are going to have now and then expanding is actually not a problem. That I can tell you.
Definitely. Because especially, I don't call them a cheap labor worker because this is the salary based in Malaysia. So 250 for a normal worker per month.
That's a basic. That's
There's a basic salary.
yeah. That's going to be anything else because I don't see much people asking questions now.
Yeah, if they don't, then I'll
There is a question
okay.
about. He also asked, tell us about how the NFT art will look like.
What do you mean by how we look like? You mean the graphic or things like that?
I was thinking that as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
The graphic,
the
yeah.
graphic.
yeah,
The
yeah.
graphic gonna be awesome. That's all I can tell
Will,
you. Yeah, I'm not
will all
gonna.
the NFTs look the same?
Sorry,
Will all the NFTs look the same, or will they be different?
they will be all different.
All different.
They will be all different. Yep.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
yep. And another thing is Chewy will be flying from US to the farm, to the location. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if
He'll
you
sorry.
if you expand the farm in the future, will that increase the ROI, or how will that work?
Definitely, let me show you. Okay, we have two. All right, I'll talk about the wallet. Okay, we'll have three wallets in total: community wallet,
Right.
a merge wallet, and team wallet. What is a merge wallet? Which is an emergency wallet.
Okay.
So emergency wallet that will be used in let's say one of the machine broke down, and then we have to find the local mechanic to come and fix the issue on the spot. So obviously we have to fork up some money and things like that. So all the maintenance will be coming from the emerge wallet, but it's not going to be a lot. It's just a 5% to emerge,
Yeah.
5% to team, and 90% back to the community. And I have to repeat this again, yeah, because I've been telling everyone in the Discord, this project is heavily focused on the community. I'm trying to, you know, do the ROI to give back to to the holder as fast as possible. Yep.
Yeah. We also want longevity for the project, don't we, as well, rather than just concentrating on the ROI? If that makes sense.
Yep, definitely. So once all the holder are ROI, then this is where it come from. So we will have two tokenomic. One is before ROI and one is after ROI. So
Okay.
yep, the after ROI will be community wallet decreased to 80%, a merge wallet 5%, and team wallet will be increased by 10%. So total of 15%.
I can see it now. Yeah, I've moved the screen over. Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
Yeah, great.
yep. So there will be two tokenomic. So yep. So once,
Okay,
so
clicks.
sorry.
Or clicks. There's a new question. Clicks asks, what is the plan for the NFT to hold value after the ROI period? What is the plan for the NFT to hold its value after the ROI period?
Okay. We will be. Hang on. Okay, this is more like it. Okay. So for this in this project, we will be selling up to 600. That's it. 600 NFT, and we're not gonna need any more. I mean, if anyone wish to don't wish to continue with the project after the ROI, they can sell it in OpenSea. But I'm pretty sure the value will be significantly increased because of the project, the way I run it. Because okay, I will tell you about a little bit about Mindtopia. Mindtopia, I'm proudly to say that we are the first mining project that should pay out to all the holder. Yep, the first project in the space. And then I have been doing the airdrop since October or November. I can't remember. I think it's November. But anyway, November up until now, never miss it. Even though I'm travel back to Malaysia, I still um, bring the ledger with me. I have to do it because I make a promise to all the holder. I have to keep it. So it will be same. You will be same to Excellent. So
So, if
yep.
sorry, go on. Sorry.
No. Go first. Yep.
Okay, so if presumably if I mint on MetaMask and then
Yep.
transfer to a ledger,
Yep.
are the rewards airdropped or claimed?
There will be airdrop to your ledger.
So how does that affect your, because that's going to cost you money, isn't it, to airdrop? Is that
Yeah, that's right. There will be a transaction fee involved. But
yeah,
then this project gonna be built on Polygon network. So the
yeah, it's not
transaction
cheap,
is
is it?
yep. So the
Yeah,
transaction is pretty low.
yeah, I like Polygon a lot. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, same to Mindtopia NFT. I'm actually doing all the airdrop at the back end. So
right,
everyone just mint, sit back and relax and wait for the airdrop.
and that's it. Just arrives in your wallet.
That's
Right,
right.
great,
That's right. That's it. I think
fantastic.
I think one or a few of the Mindtopia holder is actually in this AMA as well. Where is
Right
Kobo?
here. I'm here.
Ah, hey, can you tell? Yeah, sorry to bother you, but are you happy to tell them a little bit about Mindtopia? Like, how do you feel about Mindtopia, things like that? Just a quick one.
Sure.
Yep.
So I've pretty much been involved from the beginning. Mindtopia, um, which is a crypto mining project, and ever since we were able to afford the first ASIC miner, we've been getting paid out rewards from that first ASIC miner, and I think now we got like 15 or something.
Yep.
So it's been steadily increasing. The the payments, the airdrops per month have steadily been increasing.
Yep, that's right. And we are doing it bi-weekly as well. So in Excellent, we'll be doing once per month rather than bi-weekly because doesn't make any sense if we do it bi-weekly for the airdrop. So the airdrop will be once a month in Excellent. So it just
Let me,
yep. So it's just like a salary base. So you get your pay, every month.
uh,
Cool.
the numbers you were showing here on the charts.
Yep.
I just want to clarify something here.
Sure.
These are numbers, the ROI uh, after everybody's ROI within that 2 years. That's the first. That's only for one farm. If we decide to go on and move to the second farm, that ROI can essentially double in another, 2 years or less after that, right?
Oh, definitely. It will be add up.
Yeah.
So take this as an example. So each NFT they will give you 141. This is in worst case scenario. So I'm just gonna use worst case scenario because worst case scenario is still making profit. But anyway, yep, 141 per NFT. So if we go on, if we to start another farm, the second farm, there will be at least double.
Is it that's per year? Is it? I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. This is per year. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
And then this is the average, and this is the best scenario, which is all the
Okay.
chickens are happy and things like that. Yep, all healthy.
Okay. This
Okay.
We have a few more
not ca-
questions.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Any more question? If there is no
yep.
more question,
There's
oh, there is.
There are,
there
Okay.
is
yeah.
not catcher. The not catcher. Will there be a tier system for the NFTs? And what will be the cost per NFT? Will there be a minimum or maximum amount someone can invest?
Okay. Yep. There will be. I To be honest, I'm not. I don't wish to reveal it now because for the tier system, we are still trying to work things out between Chewy and myself. However, there will be 4 person that the company gonna pay for them to travel from anywhere around the world to the farm to witness the whole thing in front of them. And Chewy gonna be one of them. Yep. And there will be no maximum how do you call it? No maximum minting for each wallet. You guys can mint whatever amount that you wish to. And as for the cost, there will be the batch one will be priced at 500, and then
That's
batch
good.
two with that will be priced at 600. Yep.
Okay. Clicks from a Google search, there has been some pretty serious flood in that area in recent years. Is the land that you're planning to purchase in a floodplain? No. Um, Clicks, if it's your Google searching Malaysia, West Malaysia will be in very big trouble in flooding problems, but not in Sabah.
Yep.
Sabah is the East Malaysia because Malaysia is divided into two continental. One is in west, and the other is actually two island. So Sabah is known as the name of the land below the wind. So we are actually safe from floodings and over rained seasons, something like that. So it'll be and plus the place that we are going to purchase, the land that we're going to purchase is actually safe from these issues. So that wouldn't be a problem. Clicks also ask, will you make this shit available after the AMA, Westy?
What What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Okay, the spreadsheet. I thought you said the shit. But
No, no,
anyway,
no, not the shit. She says it
my
has to
bad.
be pronounced that way. I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry, my bad. And
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I will. Okay, this spreadsheet is actually my own version. Some of you may not understand it. So what I will be doing is in the coming week I will make it a little bit easy to understand and in more professional way, and it will be available to everyone. Everyone, you guys will be able to have access to it or download or whatever.
You can hear me?
Sorry.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, this is Pocky Max.
Oh,
I
hi,
thought
Paket.
I thought you have a question for us.
I just wanted to. Till now, everything's been fine. You didn't make any mistakes till now. No, I just wanted to say, look, we'll put up a presentation. Um, I think it's probably better, Westy, if we in the next 3-4 days we can simplify all the information and put it into a presentation which is much more digestible for everyone
Yep, that's right.
rather than you with me.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I will have to give a shout out to Pocket Max because of his kindness, who has actually sent me a template to work on. Yep, of his own version. So yep, we'll be doing all the calculation together and things like that to put it in a very easy to understand and digest number for everyone.
Yeah, so once we finalize the numbers, I'll spend a little bit of time making up the presentation so it's just in the cleanest way, because right now the information is all a little bit uh, what what's the best way to put it? It's a little bit fragmented. So it's better to wait maximum 1 week and we'll have a very clean presentation, I think.
Yep. Cool. And
Okay. MB
and
is asking, to clarify, is it 4 people visiting the farm in additional to Chewy?
oh, there will be a total of four, including Chewy. And then how?
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
and then how we gonna select it? We wait for the coming weeks. Yep. We're still trying to figure things out. Yep.
okay. The next one, not catcher. What's the expect launch date for the NFTs,
The
and
exp-
what's the expected launch date for the farm?
oh, okay. So
Oh, that's a
for
good question.
that is a very good question, to be honest. For the expected NFT launch date, they will be in April. But I don't have an exact date for you. But then yeah, they will be they will be within April.
As
The smart contract has been done, and then waiting for the front end, which is the website, to be done and to connect with it. Yep.
um,
As for the farm launch day, we still have to wait for the NFT to mint out before we can do anything.
so once if the NFT is it's mint out, and then it's we completed the whole the amount that we need, and then we will start. That is the time that we straight away start to get it done with the landlord.
Yep.
So we will start purchasing, and then when we started to do that legal framework that we need to, and then the farmhouse that the construction company will start to set their foot on the land and start doing the construction.
Yep.
That's what I can tell.
So
Okay.
as soon as the NFT mint out, and then I'll be traveling back to Malaysia on the same week, I would say. Yep, on the same week, then we'll have to go to the the lawyer to do all the land purchasing and things like that. Yep.
Yasin asks, hey guys, if I'm not mistaken, there are no compounding wallet. So will there be other batches of NFTs to open new farms, or how that's going to work?
Oh, that's a very good one. Chewy, the other day, you did mention about it. It's your time to shine.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of strategies that we're working out.
Yep.
I actually don't want to bring him up until we went through all the pros and cons, but
Okay.
we've been working a lot about expansion and how that's going to work behind the scenes.
Yep.
And Wesley actually told me to stop and focus on the now. So we'll get there in the future, soon future. So
Yep.
that's all I
Yep.
have to say on that.
Yeah, we are definitely working on the expansion plan as well because that was a very good question, by the way. Anyway, we are okay. As for now, the way I run my project, I wish all the holder to get their ROI back as soon as possible. Yep. That's why I'm heavily focused on the community wallet, which is up to 90%. So once once all the holder are ROI, and then we can start talking about it. So let's say, for example, this is just for example, yeah, it's not a real plan. Perhaps, after the 2 years, the third year, then will be, all the profit will be 50% go back to the holder, or perhaps another 50% say for the second farm. Yep. This is just for example.
Okay. Costin 45, are there plans to set aside funds for a second farm? Or would there be another NFT mint to do it again?
This question, I think, is same as before, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's similar, but I
Yep.
think we should definitely. There's a lot of different options
Yep.
that I think it's better that we wait until maybe like a few weeks to get there, or until we're more focused on minting out, because it could be a whole nother AMA on this.
Yep. That's right. As for the, starting, what I can tell you guys is starting another farm, which is the second farm, is not going to cost a lot because of we already have the land available. We can just build the second farm next to the first farm. Yep. It's not going to cost a lot because if we open up a second farm, our buying power will be much more higher than than only just one farm. So we will have the buying power to talk to the portrait fit supplier, to try to get them down to a certain amount of money and all this stuff. Yep. Because in this project, the portrait fit is the killer that will cost the most. Yep.
Okay. Clicks again. Regardless of people traveling to the farm, each NFT will receive the same payout, correct?
That's right. It will receive the same payout. They will be all the same.
Okay.
Yep.
Not catcher. Will we need to KYC?
No, I don't think you guys need to KYC because I think no, catcher. I think you're from EU, yeah, German or wherever. As for the US, the reason the reason SEC are doing all the KYC and things like that, we will have a way to avoid the KYC. So what's the way? We can do, let's say, an airdrop the NFT to your wallet. That's one of the way to avoid the KYC. Yep.
Clicks. This is what I was referring to when I mentioned holding value after the ROI as well. So it would be very useful to have the information for long-term plan.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like I said, we're not gonna stop at just one farm. When the demand is there, there's no way we can stop. We're just gonna keep on expanding. And as for the
Um,
NFT, we're not gonna. As for now, we're not gonna open another new collection. Okay, I will just tell you a little bit of my version. Why I'm running all this project. Okay, my vision and mission is very simple. I wish to have a closed group private investment. Yeah, I should put it private investment closed group. Yep, everything gonna stay within this group. So once this group is mint out, the group will be closed. The server will be closed. So we will stay close together. So there's no one gonna come in, try to do whatever they wish to. I don't want anybody in the group. I just want my own private investment closed group. So we are not just gonna stop at building a farmhouse and running a farmhouse as well. In the future, I already have a few plans in hands. So once we have ROI, all the ROI is done and second farm or third farm is done, the new plan will be out. Then I will talk to all the holder in the group, see whether we wish to proceed, and see whether you guys gonna support my idea. This is what I'm trying to build. Yep.
okay. Not catcher. What will we do if we aren't able to raise enough funds for the initial farms?
Okay, give me 1 second. This is where the spreadsheet gonna come in. Share my screen. Okay, this is the first one gonna be the full midnight operation, and then we'll have a half midnight operation. Obviously, half we only able to min out 300 of them, and then we'll have limited farm, so everything gonna cut in half. So the land, as for the land purchase, I have already have a talk to the landlord to break it down into a 36 month, not 24, sorry, 36-month payment terms. But the land is gonna cost a bit more due to the repayment plan. And then the farmhouse we're gonna build half rather than the full size because there's even though we are building a half size farmhouse down the road if someone wished if the minting is still going and then we will be able to connect another half to the existing half and then Tommy will be able to tell you how he already has have a talk to the constructor. Yep. And then as for the cage
Ah,
system everything gonna be in
yep.
half. Yep.
Yep, the cage system, there's a figure on that spreadsheet, and then the farm is gonna be the base of the farm is gonna be 7,200 square feet, but the sizes of the farmhouse is gonna be half. So yes, we are spending slightly a little bit more because of
Yep.
the price that they were doing instead of the full size of it, they're gonna cut into half, but there is no problem of expanding the farmhouse by not affecting the chicken because I've spoken to the construction company, my contractor, and my local expert at the same time as well. So it will not be a problem and it will not affect that much. To definitely there will be a little bit of cost problem, but we will have ways to minimize so that it will not affect the chicken itself.
Yep. That's right. So as for the baby chick, everything is cut in half. Okay, so baby chick we're gonna buy 5,000, even though it's in half,
The
and then
poultry feed as well, we're gonna cut it down as well, and
yep,
then the only thing that we're not cutting it down is a worker. We still need that amount of that team of people of getting it because we believe so that if we manage to do it in 5,000, the next 5,000 the expanding for the half into an initial one size of the farm, it's going to happen too.
yep,
So yeah, it's going
that's
to be
right.
that. But along the way, the calculation there will be a little bit of slightly changes because of as everybody knows that if you do bigger business and then the cost will relatively it will drop itself. If you are doing half of it, and then the cost of the whole business is going to be increased.
Yep,
Not much, but it's like maybe probably about like 15 to 20%.
yep,
Rather than we are paying for the full size of what we have created and what the initial plan is.
yep. So they will.
Okay.
So and I also done the worst case scenario, average case scenario, and the best case scenario as well. Even with the worst case scenario, we are still profitable, but it's only up to 15%, 14.8%. Yep, because it's already because it's the operation is actually cut in half, so the ROI percentage is not going to be a lot, but it's still profitable though. As for the
Um.
average case, and yeah, still good.
So, clicks asking, would it be reasonable to say that you are aiming for 3 months, 3 monthly return for as many years as possible? Not holding you in this answer by any means, just want to get a feeling from your goals.
Hang on, I'm not quite understand. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. I need to read it. Yeah. Uh, where?
The
Please
last
proceed.
question,
You are
the
aiming
last
for
second
three
question
percent money return.
from clicks.
Oh, okay. Yep. 3% money return for as many years as possible. Oh, okay. Y- I'll try. Yeah, I can't give you the exact number to be honest because this is a real world business and I'm not gonna tell you low. I'm gonna give you 2% per day and 1% per day. As you know the space. Yeah, I can't give you this number. Yeah, and I have to I have forgotten to mention this during the the beginning of this AMA. I have to repeat this again. This project is not a get rich quick scheme. Definitely not. Not in any of my project. Yep. I'm trying to build a very sustainable what we call passive income. Hopefully you don't take it as like, all this from the scam project, passive income. This is a real passive income. Yep.
Okay. Uh, Dragon Lair. Sorry if this has been asked. Is the payout in stable coins, and which coin is it?
Yep. Yeah, sorry about that. I haven't mentioned it at all. But in Discord, yes. Yep, there will be airdrop by USDC or USDT stablecoin. We're not gonna airdrop any other token, but only stablecoin, USDC or USDT.
No, that is the last question. Okay, not catcher. It's typing.
Okay.
Before not catches question coming up. Just to rephrase again, this is actually a real life egg farming. So that means whatever we are dealing now is we actually dealing with a time frame that is actually happening day by day. So
Yep.
in order for you guys to think about how this business plan gonna works is actually not those kind of like a virtual kind of like investment, or this is actually a real life thing. And then the land that we purchase and the farmhouse that we purchase and the things that we're going to have is actually quite a good insurance, somehow we can say that, as in our investment. If anything goes wrong, we still hold the land, we still hold the farmhouse. There is still a value that we are holding, rather than there's nothing that is happening in real life. So that's what I'm trying to tell people about this project.
Yep. So touch wood, yeah. This is just touch wood, all right. If anything happens to the project, we still own the land. We still own the building. At least they are true. They are still like a true value in the real world. We can sell it and then return back to the holder. This is just touch wood, all right. I'm just trying to tell you guys we do have something in hand. So it's not like the other, it's not like in DeFi, the project in DeFi. Basically, they have nothing. Yep.
Okay, not catcher. Which national currency will the team hold off chain, and which bank?
Oh, which bank will be? As for the which bank, we can go to many bank. I mean, for example, Maybank, which is the Malaysia
National Bank.
national bank. That's right. And also, I have some connection in there as well. So when we try to open up an account or things like that, we can get it done quickly. And as for the currency, we'll be all dealing with the Malaysia local currency, which is what we call Malaysia Ringgit Malaysia RM. Yep. As for the
Uh,
airdrop in USDT or USDC, I will have to use Ringgit Malaysia, the local currency, to buy USD and then to do the airdrop.
Okay, SQ Blackbird. In the US, when you say landlord, it means that you are renting the land. Will we be
Oh,
buying the land?
okay. Yeah, landlord in Australia or in Malaysia, they are owner. So
They are
we
the
are not.
owner.
Yeah, we are not renting. Yep.
We are not renting the land. We are buying the land. And
Yep.
the good news is, all this procedure will not be repeated because we just have to wait for the meeting. And then it's not that we, after meeting, we still have to speak to the owner of the land. It's actually verbally is actually a done deal.
Yep.
So they already the price and the figure that is actually in the spreadsheet is actually the real figure that we're gonna pay.
Yep.
It's including legal fees and S&Ps and everything, the stamp duties, everything is all included. So if we got this A amount of money, then we will own the land.
Yep. That's correct. Yep, I have to clarify again. Yeah, landlord is the owner in Australia and in Malaysia. Yep.
Um,
Any more question? The no catcher is typing. Okay.
okay. Thank you, Kobo. He's saying buying. Yes, we are buying the land. That is the advantage that owning having excellent in this case, because there's a lot of land which is I'm sharing some information to all of you guys. There's a lot of farming in Sandakan, which is those entrepreneur or those business people who actually own this business. They are actually renting the land, so they have to live under the nose of these all these landlords or the owner of the land, because if they rise up the rental, they have to live with it, because all their farms and all their equipments are all inside. I mean, are all on this land which is they're renting, and then they have to
Yep.
live with it. By because of it's quite a very good point of having this business, because that we own the land. Basically, we can
Yep.
do anything with the land itself. And some people might ask about the national issues, like those the issues in farming in Malaysia. I can tell you guys, we are actually in good hand. The
Yep.
local government is actually very is so they are
Supporting.
encouraging people. Yeah, they're supporting and encouraging a lot of people doing agricultural business. So I've been spoken, and I've been to a lot of government department and asking for supports, and they, yeah. And Westies have mentioned before, there is a subsidy, government subsidy of for egg farming.
Yep. It's not a lot, but it's still something. So it will go back to the holder as well. So there will be, I think, 1 cent. No, yeah, less than 2 cent per egg. So we can do the cram the subsidies from the Malaysia government. That's
Not
count.
catch.
Yep, that's count by per egg. Yeah, not one batch or whatever. It's per egg.
Okay, not catch again. If the chicken farm is successful, I think most probably think we would make a second farm. Are there any business types that you guys are interested in starting instead, such as hotel or restaurant or whatever?
Definitely, yeah. Like I said, after the ROI, I already have a few plans in hand. So what I will also propose to all the holder. Not we are not just doing the egg farming, because my vision and mission is I want to build a private investment closed group. So whatever I have in my plan, I will propose to the group. This is what I'm trying to build the project. Any more question? All good?
Yeah, there are people. Yeah, there are people typing as well. What kind of setup to protect the chicken from snakes and other predators? There's a very good questions. Not me again. See, the farm that I've got to build is actually concrete wall, and then there will be nettings, and then there will be other. It is not like an open air type of farm, which is those. Yes, it will. People will normal farming in Sandakan. People are mostly worried about snakes and big lizards.
Yep.
So by having this kind of building structure, it will actually and it will protect the chickens that we are having inside. And one more thing for you guys, the chicken is not in a free range chicken, it's all in a cage. So they are not like in those cramped cage, they are all in actually in. There's a reason why the cage itself that we are getting is actually um chicken that can fits in is actually about average of 10,800 plus,
No, no, no.
and
It's not.
we,
10,800 plus. It's actually 10,080. 89 or 90. Yep.
And 90
Yep. Yep.
plus,
Yep.
that is not even the best. I mean, some people, those people who actually can cram up the cage itself, but what we are
Yep.
not doing it, so we are doing like about like 6 or 7 in one slot.
Yep.
So yeah, we do have the building structure that we are gonna do is actually well prepared to stay safe from all these predators and snakes like that.
Yep.
So we will not be, because this is the thing that we really the managing team and the workers and what do you call that, the planning that we have is actually to prevent bird flu, to
Yep.
prevent all these predators, and to make sure they are living in a very comfortable and safety way environment, and a clean environment, so that's in all by having all this is actually, it will maximize the production, it will keep the production in a maximum, in the maximum point.
Yep.
Okay, there's a lot of question coming in. Okay,
Ooh.
clicks, I didn't want to ask such a question as I thought it would be. No, no, no. It's okay, no problem. Clicks. Not catcher, only see crypto coin, Philippines, Malaysia, the chicken farm. Okay. Not Nikan. Will there be someone staying at the compound 24/7? Yes, there will be.
Yep. There will be. Hey, no catcher. Of course, you can speak. Speak to us. Everyone is
Right.
welcome. Everyone is welcome to speak to us, please, so we don't get bored.
Yeah, Westy.
Hey.
Not me again. Not me again. Not me. Yeah. I'll answer you this question. Will there be someone staying at the compound 24/7? Yes, there will be,
Yep.
and it will be 24/7 guarded by us as well. And then the alarm system, that will be a good one, because Wesley himself is actually an expert in alarm system. He used to own a company in Sandakan before. Yeah, he's actually selling these alarm systems and CCTVs. So he has
Yep.
a very good, well planned way to make sure that anything who comes in during off working hour, the alarm will sound out, and then all my workers are going to be alert, and then they will straight away to the farmhouse.
Yep.
So that is our main concern, because chicken was the main concern for us. If everything goes smoothly, their health, their surroundings, their securities, the way their feeding time, their waters, yeah, everything are gonna be first priority.
Yep.
Okay, so are we allowed to speak? Yes, everybody is allowed to speak.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, West.
Hey.
Dude,
We finally speak up.
yeah, dude, you look so much younger than I expected.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
that's so,
Yeah, dude, I
that's
thought you were like
cold.
50 years old or something.
What the
Oh,
hell?
that is
Come
so
on, bro.
cold.
Hear me out.
Wait,
Hear
what did
me
he
out.
say?
He said I look much younger than he thought.
Nah, he's so old, It's
No, I
just like
thought you
old. It's just
this
one
guy
old
started
chicken,
business. He's got to be old. He's got to be like 50 or something. But damn, dude. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very excited for what you're building here, and
Thank you.
yeah, I can't on stage.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. The note catcher and I, we have a bromance story. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I have my respect on him, to him and all this stuff. Yep. I call him my sensei. Yep. In crypto. Yep. I always wanted to talk to him. I always try to bug him. Can we speak up? I just want to talk to you. Get to know each other and things like that. And now we finally speak to each other.
Yeah, I
There's a
never thought
question.
it would be the first time we talked, but
Yep.
yeah,
There's a question from MB. Are black fly swans a potential issue? If so, how can that be handled?
What's that again? Hang on. What's black fly swarm?
MB, is that a question? I mean, black fly swan.
I think
Is that another terms of
that sounds
bird
like
flu, right?
I don't know. Sounds like an insect or things like that. Can you tell us more, please?
Because MB, the we are informations that we need for our farm is the local issues, those problem, and local egg farmers gonna face, those are the issues that we actually pay attention on. So far, the biggest problem that we okay, I'll give you guys a little bit another extra info. If it's you're having an egg farm or a chicken farm or whatever farm they are having, disease always connects to each other if there is a farm near next to your farm.
The
By
nearby
okay,
farm. That's what he said. Yep.
yeah, the chicken breeding is actually it's about 1 kilometer apart from the other farm. You are actually safe from the bird flu by spreading to your farm, especially if you have a closed farm and the normal
The
bird
outside
doesn't
bird. Yep.
yeah, cannot fly into your farm and eat those leftovers from the the poultry feed. That will be safe. That is what normally people will pay attention on in local farm that I'm experiencing in here now.
Yep. Tommy, why not you do a quick explanation on how bird flu affect from one farm to another farm from the outside
Oh,
bird. Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Normally that's what how they prevent it. Okay, for example, like the those old farms, those old school farms, they don't have they normally what they do is they have open air, so they have like free range chicken running around. So how they feed it is not by cage system. It's just like by those trays that they have. They just put it on there, and then bird are easily fly in. If you normal workers cannot put an eye on it 24/7 because it's open air. So
Yep.
normally birds flying if farm A has this bird flu and or the chicken is not healthy, the chicken is actually sick or having some kind of disease. So the leftover from these chickens, these bags of chicken, those poultry fat has been eating those bird flew in and eat those kind of feed, and then when they fly to another farm, which is normally it's close range farm like lesser than 1 kilometer away, it will actually affect the other farm. So the land that we are buying now is actually farm free. That means all around the all around about a kilometer away around this farm, this land that we bought, there is no farm around there. So we have lesser one issues on this issue, and plus that it's gonna be a netting type of closed farmhouse, which is ventilation is really good. Then we will eliminate another point of
The heating
of
issue.
outside, but yep, coming in and heating issue as well.
Yep. And also we will be implement the biosecurity on the farm in the farm as well because so all the worker who wish to get into the farm inside the farmhouse, they will have to sanitize all their booth and things like that. They will have to wear what's the jacket called again? The white the white jacket.
Those lab jacket. Those people who works in the lab, those I have no idea what they call.
Yep, yep.
Yes, it's a MB is saying that it's a fly that can swarm chickens, bite and kill them. My neighbor had this issue recently. MB,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot.
I no, I know this one because I think it's like a insect or things like that. I heard about this before, but then it's definitely not in Malaysia. I don't think Malaysia has such insect. In fact,
Chewy, that's gonna kill all my workers. It's not like
but anyway, yeah. Talking about the insect, I actually forgotten to mention this as well because there's like way too more information for me to hold it in and to share with everyone else as well. We will be breeding what we call the worms, a worms that contain a very high protein for our chicken to eat. So they will produce a lot more healthy egg. Yep, we'll be breeding inside the farm. I used to breed all these worm for my pet. Let's say for my fish, for my bird to eat. Yep. so I can pass it down to all the worker, so we can save quite a. I wouldn't say save quite a lot, at least a bit for the cost saving wise. Yep.
Worms.
I don't know what's the worm cost again, but yeah, I will post it into the info sharing so everyone get to see it.
And it is actually another very good thing for the chicken health. It does boost up all the
Man,
it gives a lot of protein
health.
for the chicken itself.
Yep.
Again,
And it's not costly to breed. It's very low cost to breed. Yep.
MB, I can answer you a little bit more about chicken health, about disease and bird flu and things like that. Last year during October time, last year there this Jordan's farm, which is actually he's working in a farm. He actually told his the owner of this business, saying that it's better to do netting and things like that to do extra thing on a farm, and then they didn't do it, and then Jordan has actually told them about this, and then it's because of the bird coming out from, because the doctor came in, the doctor check on the chicken. It's most probably because of the bird they coming flew in. It's not because of the batch of the chicken that they had bird flu. So we are actually minimizing all this problem that we're going to face, because if everything goes by what we are planning and meeting everything, the chicken will be the first priority. So we will put a lot of attention on their health. So if they are big enough, healthy enough, they will produce a better quality of eggs.
Yep.
So as other people know that there's actually sizes of eggs in Malaysia. There's a ABC size. A healthy chicken, a bigger chicken will produce a bigger size chicken with better price.
Yep.
That's what I can tell you guys.
Yep. And Pocket
Okay.
Max, yeah, that's what we call mealworms. That's the one. Yep, mealworms we're gonna breed in house.
Oh, this is a good one. Not me again. What's the retirement plan in place for those chickens no longer lay eggs?
Or we'll be selling it to the restaurant.
Yes, we'll be selling it to the markets, like those local markets. Maybe we're not gonna kill it. We're just gonna sell it in a live form. Not killing it. Or and make it and sell it to them.
Yep,
So yeah,
we
we
don't
will.
kill birds in this project.
Mhm. Okay, Dragon Lair, are you supplying the eggs locally only in Sandakan? Any supplier currently there? Are you supplying? Okay, is there a supplier there? Sorry, Dragon Lair. What do you mean? Any supply currently there? There is local farmers, which is they only own about like 1,000 to 2,000 eggs, chickens. So they are locals, and then some of our eggs are from other cities, from Kota Kinabalu or Tawau, like suburbs or something like that. But anyway, are you supplying eggs locally only in Sandakan? Me,
No, I think what what
y-
what he what he's trying to ask is if we are going to sell the eggs, all the eggs to the local. I,
we can spot. I can answer you this. We can sell to anybody, but the local people already booked all the eggs that I'm going to produce, because I am producing egg now, even though it is not yet done. I mean, this project has not yet been carried out, but by these 300 trays that I have per day is already all sold out. I can tell all of you guys, it's already all sold out. From Monday to Sunday, it's already sold out. I even have the list. So I'll just run through, even though you don't know the names. MU Store and Fengming is gonna these two big hypermarkets gonna get on Monday. So Food Mart and Batra is gonna have it on Tuesday. Wednesday gonna be Survey and Batras as well again, and then Thursday going to be a reseller. These two company, one is these two company resellers, which is these two company. They are they're distributing eggs as well. And the company that I'm working, they're gonna get it on Friday. So I have actually all the plans of selling the eggs, even though the eggs doesn't exist now.
Yep.
So there will be no problem with the sales operation.
Yep. I don't think we will have enough to supply to the local. Yep. We're definitely not gonna be enough. We can't
The
even meet the demand.
company
Yep.
the company that I am working now, we are getting about 1,000 to 1,002 trays per week, and I only work for until Monday. Until I only work from Monday to Wednesday on eggs part. I mean on dealing with egg sales, my sales, because until Wednesday I've this 1,200 trays of eggs is all gone. So we will not be having problem, or we will not be worrying about sales. We'll be worrying about our chickens only. Either they are happy and lay a lot of eggs or not.
Yep.
Clicks, are there government subsidies for eggs farming?
Yes.
Wesley, you can tell them.
Yes.
Yes, there
Yes.
is.
Yep. There is. So yeah. Even though we already mentioned it, but I'm just gonna repeat myself again. There will be a subsidies from the Malaysia government, and per it's actually count by per egg. How much is it? It's less than 2 cents per egg. Let's call it 1 cent per egg. Yep. So imagine if we are producing, this is count by the year, yeah. If we are producing 2.7 or close to 3 million, they will be able to cram about how much is it? 30,000, around 30,000, or yeah, I think it's around
Yeah,
30,000. Yep.
it's still some money, but it's I hope the government is going to do something more about it.
Yep.
Yes, clicks newly starting eggs farm. Yes. Once when Excellent is formed, and then everything, I will register our company into the government platform as well, so they will know they will know
Yep.
about our farm, and they have to, and that is the rules and regulation. There is a department called KPDNKK. It's a KPDNKK, which is actually they are monitoring all this agriculture farm as well, and especially eggs and things like that.
Yep.
So we will get connected to the government.
Yep. And also we have to register ourselves in order to claim the subsidies from the Malaysia government. Otherwise, we won't be able
Yes,
to claim. Yep.
yes. In this point, that the project itself is actually quite open book, you know what I mean, and quite legit, very legit, because everything that we are doing now, it has to go through laws and regulations.
Yep.
What's the not me again? What's the minimum NFT need to be sold in order to project, in order for the project to jumpstart?
Okay. The whole NFT collection that will be at 600. So hopefully we are able to hit 300, then we'll be able to start the project. And also, if anything, if for worst case scenario, yeah, if we can't meet now or meet the half operation calculation, we will be refunding to all the holder with all the minting. Yep, we'll be refunding if we doesn't meet the half mint now. We have to in this project we have to mint at least 50% in order to get us started. Anything less than that, we can't do it. Yep, because we don't have enough money, to purchase everything, even with the land and things like that. It's gonna cost a lot more. Yep.
So I think basically that's the question has stopped.
Kovo, we're gonna meet out.
Yep.
Woohoo! Finger crossed. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this open book AMA, because I want everyone to see the whole picture, and then transparency is also one of my top priority as well. Yep, I always said it. I always repeat myself because I want to keep this in my head. Yep, transparency is very very important in all my project. Yep. This.
There's someone. Yep.
HCL. Yep.
HLC. HCL is it's asking.
Stop typing. Just speak to us. Let me read.
Thank you. HCL says, "Shut up and take my money."
Thank you. Thank you for the support. All right. So I think
I think basically, yep,
basically it.
everybody is happy. Yep, happy with this session. And then I'll do a little bit of about myself on this conclusion of this
AMA.
AMA is I'm gonna give a little bit feedback. I'm actually currently working and then owning my own business. I'm stopping my current job, and then I will be honestly, I will be, because everybody is asking the same question. Is that the second farmer coming in? What is the future perspective? It's because of the initial ideas and the vision from Westies, and then from Chewy as well. I will, if the meeting is if it's the meeting is has done out everything, and then the project is starting, I will quit my current job, and then I will stop my cafe as well. I'll put all my efforts and all my time on this project, because the vision of this thing is not to have one farm. And hopefully the second farm, the third farm, the fifth farm, they're gonna come in, because we are doing something. We are producing something which is what we call that uh everyday supplies, which is the most
Essential
necessity.
product.
Yeah, the most essential products, the highest food chain that we're gonna do. So the demand is actually so great, even though not in Malaysia or maybe in other country, it is still. I've read through a lot of reports that saying that the demand of eggs is getting higher and higher, the supply is getting lower and lower. That is the
Yep.
reason why, from every aspects that we have spoken today, like land issues, farmhouse, the backup system, the cage system, the technology, and the experience that we had on hand to actually make these things work. It does really give a very good future. That is the reason why I already I will, and I am quitting my current my daily job, and then I'll move into Excellent, and then I might even stop my own business, and then I'll put even extra effort, because I'm hoping the second farm will come in if we meet out for the first one. That is the reason why I'm in this project. That is the reason why Westies brings me in. We have been spoken about this since last year, this November, right?
Yep.
Basically, you came back in November, right? From that point onward, I've been doing a lot of datas, figures, figuring out everything, all the real life issues. So yeah, that's about it. About that, I'm gonna conclude about for this AMA.
Oh
Thank you,
yeah.
guys. Thank
Yeah.
you for
Hang on.
spending time.
Yep. Yeah. Talking about you are quitting your job. Yeah. I'm not sure whether you guys aware of it, because I'm currently based in I'm working full time in Australia, Perth, Australia. And if this project mean now, I'll be quitting my job, and then I will move back to Malaysia. That's why you see the spreadsheet. My salary is in there from month one. Yep. That's the reason why I'll be working in the farm full time as well, along with Tommy. Yep. All right. Thank you everyone, and yeah, we definitely have a very good AMA, like with a lot of you to join us. Yep. Thank you very much.
Anything else, Chewy? Anything you want to add in?
I think I've been answering everything on Discord, so I think I'm good.
Uh, so you're the Discord manager, huh? All right, cool. All right,
All
guys,
right.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
I'm
so
gonna
much.
end the recording. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
All right.